Oh, hey guys. Oh, happy or whatever. Yeah, whatever I usually say. I guess you're all here to watch me stream again, huh? Not entirely sure why. I mean, I could probably just, talk about it off stream, but I don't know. You guys are kind of into this, I guess. I know first things first, I'm gonna have to, explain some of the rules and stuff, because I didn't explain it hard enough, last Friday. But first things first, I'm eating chips. I got Subway in the fridge. I haven't eaten all day. So yeah. Yeah, this is my little surprise. This is like my poison dart form or whatever. It means if you touch me or something, then you're probably you're probably gonna die. Unless you're a hot lady. Right, so I brought up I brought up this poll on Twitter in the past week for about this the first Delph campaign that I'm gonna be streaming tonight. And I made three options. One, we make a dwarf fortress that is like a direct sequel to the first campaign that I talked about last Friday. Two, start a dwarven fortress that is in the same setting but not directly related or correlated with the first campaign. Or three, which overwhelmingly was the majority, bunny campaign. We're going to be playing instead of dwarves, we're going to be handling rabbits. Sour cream and onion is delicious. Oh yeah, you'll probably, you lily pals or whatever would probably want some music back, huh? Here you go. Shut up, dogs. I'm busy now. I couldn't decide earlier this week if I wanted to stream this with my usual art stream setup or my game stream scene through OBS. I decided to do game stream just because if I showed you the art stream scene thing, like, then like my PNG and stuff would look all awkward and like disproportionate. It's like that on purpose. I'm probably gonna be snacking on these. Yeah, hey RNG. Yeah, this is like my poison dart form or whatever. Don't touch me. You know, stop. I'm eating chips. Because apparently my folks got Subway while I was sleeping. Yeah, thanks. I also got like this other shirt for this PNG, but I don't want to wear it right now. I'll put it on when I'm feeling spicier. When I'm feeling a little more pissed off. Yeah, I thought it would work. Thousand years of puns. Fate worse than death. At least for the people who don't like puns. Screw them. You get it. Well, I'm already done with my chips. I'll get the game started soon. Fact of the matter is, keeping up this form is kind of exhausting. So, probably like within another 10 minutes or so, probably like change back or whatever. Yeah, you might be interested in hearing like I know. Oh, hey baby. How you doing? I was just eating some chips before I started this rabbit campaign. Well, like I was saying, like, yeah, because my skin is poison and stuff, like, don't touch me. But seems like the poison doesn't work on, like, people I'm gay for. So, I would basically go for virtually all women. Yeah. Okay, chips are gone. Well, the crinkling doesn't bother you. Yeah. You and our wife are safe. And RNG just needs to, like, find a hazmat suit. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna set a timer real quick. Timer for like 10 minutes. Starting now. Because, as I was saying, like this form is kind of exhausting. Yeah, I can get you like a regular frog. You just can't touch me. Sorry, baby. I'll probably let you have a freebie this time. Anyway, here we are. Good ol' grid paper. Oh, right. Okay. So, I guess pick a color. I'll touch whatever frog has that color and it'll die for you. Tonight I'm drinking vitamin water. It's all berry fruity stuff. Nope, you're getting red. I don't have black. There you go. And then purple for J. For Peachy, Frog RPG. Alright. Okay. Like I said, I'll probably have to go over some of the ground rules. So obviously, I'm playing Delve. It's bunny campaign, so no dwarves this time. I also decided to go like with a different stylization. Hey Stellar. Nice to have you around. Yep, I'm back. And this time I can actually, like, talk with it and stuff. If I'm feeling moody. Anyway, I'm not only gonna be playing, like, Delve with the base rules, but I'm also gonna be playing this campaign with one of the supplements, one of the expansions called Feast and Famine. So there's gonna be some different mechanics in play, some other stuff that I could draw. Yeah, that's right, I can do whatever I want. Fuck the man. Would he like a cow? Die. Anyway. Yeah, up here. So when we're first starting off a game, you pick somewhere in the top row to put in your entrance, and basically if any enemy reaches your entrance and there's no like guards or anything to protect it, you lose. It's basically the sum of it. I know the end goal is... The end goal is kind of vague. You kind of insert whatever end goal you want. You laugh, you lose. I would have to practice with this form a bit, get a little more used to it. Kind of anti-Goblin Slayer, yeah. It's funny enough, there's a different game with a similar layout that's basically just you playing the villain and you literally play from the bottom up. I'll probably play that game someday. Can practice on you? You bet. Blue, I got you covered, babe. Here you go. Yeah, right here. Right all together. The red frog is dead because RNG redeemed it. These two frogs, they're okay because you two redeemed them. Anyway, where was I? Whatever. Base rules. You can do things with 3 types of currency. It's normally just 2, but with the expansion, now I have these units. I have a deck of cards that determines, like, the outcome of a lot of stuffs. Like if I dig a new tunnel, like if I find something. If I draw hearts, then I get resources. If I draw diamonds, I get trade goods. And then food it doesn't grow with cards, it grows when I start building food things. Yep. RNG in peace. Addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? Yeah. I also sometimes have to make use of a D4, which I have one on hand. Technically I have several, but they're all in my dice box, and my dice box is under the basket that I use for my garbage can. So yeah, I didn't want to go through the fuss. Thankfully, when Stellar and Jay were over at the vacation, they gave me more dice in this little container. So I just pulled a D4 from that. And then I also have to flip a coin sometimes. I could use the cards for both, technically, but I don't like to. I have a simulated deck of cards. Again, so if I draw hearts when I'm digging, I get resources. If I get diamonds, I get trade goods. And then if I draw clubs, I encounter a natural formation. And if I draw a spade, then I find a remnant. And spades, as long as I'm digging in the first top layer, spades can be ignored, because spades can be tough, and you know, it's not really fair for like a new game to start out like in a rough spot, you know. It's more fun for the player. I have the rules on hand at all times because there's a number of tables that I have to consult depending on, you know, what kinds of things I do or draw. Yeah. This is Delve. This is the burrow that I named Glaylac. I tried to make it... okay. Okay. Give me a minute, folks. Hang on. One second. Here we go. Alright, I'm all back to normal. That was fun while it lasted, though. Okay. Yep, I was just explaining rules of Delve. It's the map-making solo RPG. I'll probably find the link to post after stream. Yeah. I also have a notepad for this, like the chronology, just to mark everything down. I'm probably only going to write down... I'm probably only going to write down, like, the gameplay, stuff that I do each turn. The lore bits will have to come later. Because I don't think y'all want to, like, sit around waiting for me to type out whatever prose is necessary, you know, to tie into all of the events. But, as we jump right into this thing, I actually do have an introduction blurb that I wrote out. So if y'all will allow me... Normally, many burrows of rabbit folk in the country of Zose are well adapted to the harsh winters that tend to come each year. However, this last winter brought an uninvited guest to place more burden than usual. Vassingale, the snowy rock. The great raptor attacked several burrows, eating people and livestock alike. Its colossal wings would stir snow atop the entrances, its stamping talons collapsing tunnels beneath. Many rabbits' homes were buried and destroyed, along with food stores and stockpiles. With so much devouring and destruction, many burrows of Zose had recovering to do after Vassingale flew back to the mountains. One chiefess rabbit, though, was quick to start the efforts in building everything back up. Vaefla, or Vaefla Ra, as she's known by her peers, she rallied her people together and told them of a territory she had kept her eyes on since 3 autumns ago. An expedition was started, with the aim of producing food and eventually growing enough to feed several burrows throughout Zose. The mission would not be easy, and danger was a constant for rabbit folk regardless of where they lived. However, the burrow Glaylac was more than determined to kickstart the efforts for countrywide sustainability. First things first, though, these meager dozens of rabbits need to keep themselves fed first. Round 1. Yeah, I'll explain anything else as they come. I will probably mostly be focusing on the map, as well as the notes and the manuals. So I do have chat up on my phone, just in case, or like just to make sure I don't lose track of y'all and that y'all behave yourselves. Yeah, so right here, this is the beginning. Right here, we have our entrance burrow, or like the entrance into our new burrow. And every time you start a new game, you are allowed, or you are granted 5 free, like, soldier units. And I made them clear with the little Angie brows. And now, what I have to do first is now that we have the entrance and the soldiers made and stationed, I just have to decide left or right. We don't have much room to the left. There's a lot more room to the right. On the other hand, if we dig to the left, there's fewer opportunities to run into danger. Oh, right. I also need to shuffle my cards. Make sure I don't get them all in, like, consecutive suit and numerical order. Here we go. Let's start things off by digging to the right. So I'm marking down diggers. We worked to the left, and what do we find? An 8 of diamonds. Okay, that's quite good. An 8 of diamonds. I will resolve that in a second. First, it's time to doodle. I will say some of my inspiration for, like, maybe some of the lore bits and some of the rabbit's culture, admittedly, I'm just ripping off directly from Watership Down because I love Watership Down and it's great. And you should watch/read it. When I say watch, I mean like the original, like, 1970s animated movie, because it's by far the most faithful, I think. I'm gonna take a shortcut. I didn't have a chance to finish the book, but, like, there's a lot of cool, like, world building bits about the rabbits. Like how they can only count up to 4, and anything higher than 4, they just refer to collectively as 1,000. Yeah, so literally, like, the number 10 and the number 5 might as well be the same number. As well as 100, 1,000,000, 1,000, yeah. Let me expand this a little bit more. This is our first dugout chamber. I could probably stand to bump up the size of the brush a bit if I'm just filling stuff in here. And now, with this chamber dug out, I have to mark down found. So we did draw an 8 of diamonds, so you would think, oh, we get 8 trade goods. But in truth, we actually get 9, because the way the game works is every time you find, or every time you draw a card and you find resources or trade goods, you take the number plus the number of layers that it is down below. So I drew an 8, and we're on the first layer, so that's +1. So we earn 9 trade goods. down. You start with 20 of all like currency units. 29. And now that we have a chamber, we can decide if we want to build something in it. I think what might be a good idea starting out is if we built, where is it? A storehouse for 15 resources. So right down here, we're going to be spending 15 resources, so that marks us down to a pitiful 5. Anyway, how do I want to draw this out? I have to keep in mind like the stylistic stuff that I'm trying to maintain, so it would kind of be like a silhouette sort of deal. So this is going to be a box of something, like miscellaneous tools. Maybe like some carpets or something. Rugs. I don't know. There can be a shelf up here. And you can put down like some bags. Some bags of items. Whoops. Oh god, I gotta remember that I'm actually using white instead of just erasing it. That's gonna be a bit annoying, but hopefully I get used to it. So that's one bag. Another bag. And then, what else? I guess maybe like some rope. It's like hanging on a hook there. Doesn't quite look right. Here we go. And then you just Oh, I know. How about we add like a wheelbarrow, like just right here. That sucks. It's gonna be filled in, I can't forget. Yeah, that'll do. Maybe it's holding like some stone or something. Just junk. And then maybe like some shovels. I should probably there. I suppose, for the most part, this is kind of tantamount to a drawing stream. And I hope y'all don't mind. And then, like, could have them, like, fixed onto a banister there. I think that'll do. That'll do for now. So, I built a storehouse. What does that mean? A storehouse, what it will do is that anything that I build in this top layer, because it's in the top layer, anything I build will be built at half its cost. So it's honestly really important to have, like, when you're first starting out, because you aren't really given much. Okay, so I will mark down build a storehouse. Oh, I still need to found 9 trade goods. Build a storehouse in the new space. Okay, round 2. Round 2. I think what would be good is if we just kept digging to the left. What do y'all think? Mining doesn't cost anything, by the way. Like, you just do it. Just do it! A lot of days I wish the paint bucket could actually work without leaving little artifacts behind. Autodesk Sketchbook never had artifact problems. Okay. It's another little chamber. What do I want to put in here? And for the record, like, I don't have to build anything in here if I don't want to. It's just, you know, it's early game yet. Let's see. Let's see. Of the options we have, would probably be good to build maybe a barracks? Actually, no. let's build something food related. Oh shoot. Well, actually no. Not shoot. Because one thing I can do every round is I can actually trade goods and with resources and vice versa. But like the trading is kind of like there's an unequal value. So one resource is worth half a trade good, and then one trade good is worth 2 resources. So I think what I'll do, first I'm marking down diggers continued. Continue to work to the left and draw a card. An ace of diamonds, so only 2 resources or trade goods this time. Excuse me. Here we go. So I'm at 31. Why don't I give away 6 trade goods for 12 resources? So that'll go down to 25. Plus 12, that is 17. And then in this new chamber, I am going to build a garden for 8 resources. So 8, that whittles it down to 9. And now we build ourselves a quaint, cute little garden. Oh, and before I forget, this also bumps our total food by 5. Okay. Oh, let's see. The rabbits probably take their gardens very seriously. I think what I'll do is I'll build like this. Doesn't look right. I'll build sort of this mound sort of deal. Mound right here. And then our first little splash of color, I will put down little bushes just lined up. Little bushes there and here, all the way to the edge. It's not quite even, but, or not quite, like not quite straight, like a straight line, but oh well. And then I think part of what I can do to remedy that is if I kind of cut it off like here, so it looks like they're actually planted. And then continuing, we'll do these little sprigs. Little sprigs, and then we can leave the plants there, but I think what would be good is if there was like sort of a water enclosure, like a little pool, like right here. Keep the ground moist. Actually, I think it should probably go to the edge. And then, whoops. Yeah, and then I cut it off, like right about here. I think this will work. So then we can also include like a little pail or a little watering can. I feel like there should be more. Let me fix the spout a little bit. I won't fuss with it. Okay. Next, I suppose there could probably be like some roots, like kind of growing down through the soil. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so that's our garden to start with. So what's next? Right, I gotta mark down 2 trade goods. Traded 6 trade goods for 12 resources. And we built a garden next to the storehouse. Oh, right! I forgot. Storehouse, half cost. So it wouldn't be 8, it would be 4. So, as a matter of fact, we actually have... Actually, double check. Yeah. Yeah. It would be 13. That's better. It's the kind of error that you're happy to make. Or like you're happier to fix, like you actually get more. Okay. There's nothing really for my troop rabbits to do. Okay, let's see. Let me look through. I'm just checking to make sure, like if I'm allowed to put in another unit, like in the garden, like to handle the garden. Like, I would probably do that. It doesn't look like that's the case, though. Alright. So, I think with all that done... I should probably note that by building the garden, I gained 5 food. Little pros divot, and now we're on to round 3. Where do we want to dig next? Digging down is technically riskier than digging to the right. So, yeah, let's try to prioritize like the top layer, especially with the storehouse here. That's there for our benefit. So we are digging to the right. No, that's... Yep. You might be able to see I also have like the units, and I know there would also be like enemies, traps, barricades, hazards. They all have their own layers in, like, drawing layers. I also have a unit bank, so that way if I have to delete a unit from the map, it's not completely gone, and my efforts aren't for naught. I think what I can do is just, yeah. I just don't want it to, like, break the grid lines. Alright, so with a new tunnel, what do we get? I draw a 9 of diamonds! We are some rich heckin' bunnies. Okay, 34. 34. Yep, so this chamber is free for us to do with as we please. Diggers went right at the entrance. And found... Oh no, it was 10, because +1, yeah. So 10 trade goods. There we go. Just one number off. Okay, do we want to build anything here just yet? Or do we want to hold off? I'm thinking maybe we hold off just for the moment. So, no new rooms were built. So we're just moving right into round 4, I guess. And I suppose we continued digging to the right. Right, and draw a card. A 3 of hearts. So that gives us 4 resources. We're getting pretty lucky this, like, so far. I'm not sure how to feel about that. So, 17. And found 4 resources. And next, what we can do... Alright, we gotta... It'll be high ceiling. Relatively high ceiling. So now I think we ought to build something in one of these 2 spaces. I think what I'll do is I will build a shrine. I will build a shrine of fortune right here. It can be like this little kind of structure. Trying to see if that would be more helpful. This is okay. So I don't have to constantly like fuss around with the paint bucket or like the paint size, brush size. And then we make like a little let's try to line it up with the structure. And then just at the top here, be like a sculpture of sorts. Doesn't quite look right. Maybe the head is too big. This might be better. Two little eyes. And then fixed right here can be like just this little gem. Little gem there. I think that'll work. Maybe let's kind of harness it a bit like that. It's not even, but I'll make do. There. Okay. So, Shrine of Fortune. Build a Shrine of Fortune. Farthest space. In the newest space. And what a Shrine of Fortune will allow us to do, at least, we have to hire a cleric first, which we can do at the end of the turn. Shrine of Fortune, anytime I now draw another card that is a diamond suit, like if I draw diamonds, a diamond card, like whatsoever, as long as I have a cleric stationed at the shrine, that basically means I just automatically get a free, like, 3 trade goods. Like, each time I draw that card. Each time I draw diamonds. So we're gonna get even richer. And I know Shrine of Fortune is not the only shrine that we can build, but we can save the other kind for later if we want to, or if we need to. Shrine of Fortune right there. Yeah, let's swear in a cleric for the shrine. I will also note that there's a bit of a homebrew rule that I've introduced that won't take place just yet, but when we get to like round 10, that's where things will get interesting. Okay, so I will unhide the unit bank, hide the soldiers for a second. I will take you, copy, paste, drag here, I know I didn't want the units to be like the exact same like dark shade of black, so that way like that way if it went down into the dark space, like you could still actually see it, like see the outline and stuff. But I wanted it like still dark to sort of match the aesthetic. Right, so why don't we just mark our new cleric with like markings like that. So that's our cleric. Clerics can be useful for combat too, but not by themselves. They're actually extremely weak. But they can help our other units a fair bit. But for now, we're just going to keep them there. Next, how about it's tempting to want to dig down from one of these spaces. I'm not sure if that's quite smart yet, so I'm gonna keep going to the right. Stairs, continue to the right, and draw a card. Hey, look! A 7 of diamonds! +1 for the cavern lair, and then +3 for the Shrine of Fortune. The Shrine of Fortune's effects will only work, I think I said, like if a cleric was stationed here. But we have a cleric, so that's another +3. We are very wealthy bunnies. Make sure I'm on the right layer. So let's see, that's 8 plus... Yeah, 8 plus 3, that's 11, so 36. No, 46. Yippee! And now we can expand. Something drifted past my eyes and I couldn't tell if it was just dust or like if some kind of fruit fly buzzed in here. So I think what we'll do... Take a drink first. Think, Issy, think. What would these bunnies want? Oh, right. I think sometime before I was trying to bring up like what the end goal for this game, this campaign would be. I think what would be best fitting for the rabbit's situation is if they went underground and they broke into a cavern that was filled to the brim with like edible plants and mushrooms, just sort of like this lush little oasis underground. I'm gonna have it so that the rabbits don't know it exists, but you know, I know it exists, we know it exists. It's just a matter of if they can find it. Which it's very well possible, given my previous campaign, that, you know, we could dig out this entire grid and there would be, and like we would have absolutely zero luck in finding any sort of, like anything quite like that. It's a chance. It's a chance. If we run out of grid spaces and like there's one left, that's when I'll be like, okay, you know, it's gonna be one ending or the other. It's either gonna end good, or it's going to end very badly. Very, very badly. Okay. So, and found 11 trade goods. So I think what I want to do, let me look, make sure it's not quite a thing that like it's not a thing of its own. Well, it's not, but I'm looking at one other thing, and it's like, maybe I'll build that instead. I think what I'll do is I'll start out with building another garden. Just another garden, and then there's one other thing that I'll be needing to, or meaning to build alongside it. So that's 13, because it's half the cost. Which one do I want to build it in? This one. Because I decided I'm gonna keep digging to the right in the next round. I think what we can do here is I'll make these little mounds. Little mounds there, and then have little trees fixed into the ground here, and then they can bear fruit. Don't ask me how that they're able to grow sufficiently underground, completely deprived of sunlight. It's kind of Dwarf Fortress logic where, like, plants and fungi basically work under the same rules. Okay. And add like little branches. Some limbs. Yeah. And then let's see, what kind of fruit should they grow? Make these leaves a little more leaf-like. If I wanted to go standard, I could just go with apples. There could also be nuts. Maybe oranges. I don't know if... How well do rabbits handle citrus? I can't imagine they handle it all too well. Well... Sure. Apples. Apples. I love apples. And the red kinds are my favorite. Red delicious, and especially like Honeycrisp. So sweet, amazingly crunchy, so good. That'll do. And then for each apple, just a little bit of shine. On second thought, I think it kind of works with this aesthetic better without the shine. Okay, and then just as a nice little touch, we can just like put a basket here. Yeah. And then just like here we go. Just like that. Yeah. Right, like that. So we have another garden that'll bump our total food up to 30. I think is kind of like a secondary end goal to fit with the story of like a whole country of rabbit folk hurting for food. I want to finish this campaign with at least 100 food. At least. Alright, so built a garden, or built another garden next to the shrine, gaining 5 food. Anything else that I want to do this turn? Think. I don't really think so. Yeah, I don't think so. So I'm just gonna move right along into the next round. Round 6. Diggers once more to the right. Continue to the right. And card. Hey, a 5 of diamonds! Just all the diamonds. So that's 5 plus 1, 6 plus 3, 9. 9. So 55, wow. 55 trade goods just starting out? That's nuts. We don't even have a prison yet. I'll have to explain that joke when the time comes. Or maybe I don't have to, depending on who you are. Yeah. I know I kind of want it to, like, rise like that. Okay. Well, now that we have yet another chamber free for us to use however we want. The reason I wanted to build a second garden, in actuality, I mean, gaining more food is nice, but the actual point, the actual point is, right next to the garden, I am going to build an apiary for, costs 20, ooh, maybe I should trade first. We have 55 trade goods to spare after all. Okay. Making sure I'm up to date with chat. Let's trade. Heck, let's just go 10. Traded 10 trade goods for 20 resources. And then built an apiary next to the second garden. Okay. So we change this to... Whoops. Oh no. There we go. So we change that to a 4. Change this. Well, actually it's... Costs 20, but it's halved by the storehouse, so 10. Plus 20, that's 33, so 23, okay. Math is hard. Even simple math. Okay, so an apiary. Yeah, because what happens when you put an apiary right next to a garden is that... Oh, actually, there was something... I just wanted to, like, put little divots in the shrine real quick here. Just 'cause. Decorative touch. Because in the apiary, obviously, you're raising bees. You're raising bees, and when they're right next to a garden, they will pollinate the plants. And you actually get a bonus for how much food the apiary will give you. Initially, it's only 3, but next to the garden, it actually bumps it up to 5. I know I could just build yet another garden for virtually the same effect, but nah. I have an idea. And just plonk the second one up here, and then they can be like, they could be like suspended. And then a ladder. A ladder would probably be useful here. Just a simple ladder. And then I think, like just right here, a little box, and inside the box will be a bush. And from the bush will sprout little flowers. Let's go yellow. Not going for anything too fancy. Just little flowers. Maybe I should give them 5 petals. They remind me too much of like star twinkles. That's better. Yeah, just like that. And then, yeah, all the little buzzy bees flying to and around. No, I won't draw the... I was tempted to, like, just draw tons and tons and tons of the bees, like, inside the hives, but I don't think that's necessary. It wouldn't look very good. I know they look like flies, but I can't really help it. I think at the very least, like, maybe I should, like, make these, like, yellow with honey. Yeah. And let me just, like, thin up these lines here so they don't look quite as obnoxious. That's the ideal word that I would use for, like, lines that are still thin, but, like, they're not thin enough. It's like they look obnoxious. Mad the sum of what ails you. Yeah, the best bee is right here. Right there in chat. Mwah. Okay. They look too much like flies. So I think if I add like little divots of yellow, yeah, that's much better. Much better. Ugh. Cool. And then, as a final touch, I'll just put some bottles, jars, whichever. Yeah. Filled with honey. Just like that. Alright, that's our apiary. So now... Did I already bump that up? No. No, I didn't. So that's another extra 5. 5 food. And then, if I check the rules, check the rules. So now, with an apiary and a garden installed, we are now allowed to build some other food-related workshops. Now we'll have to wait for another turn, though. I have to mark. Getting 5 food. Round 7. Round sept. Let's see, where to dig. I think we might be okay. Well, one more. We'll dig one more space to the right, and then we'll venture downward into the unknown. God, I got like the main score from Watership Down in my head now. Okay. Yeah, so diggers went to the right. And draw a card. 6 of diamonds! Jesus Christ. I'm thinking I might need to shuffle the deck again. If I keep getting diamonds like this. Okay, so +1, 7, +3, 10. So, found 10 trade goods. Yeah, so now we're back up to the 55 that we had last round. So I think what I want to do is, let me check my other notes. Okay, I think what I want to do is, I definitely want to build a barracks. I think we've gone long enough without a barracks. And I think it's probably best if we build it like right here. Right next to the entrance. Let's see, how do I want this to look? And the question is, do I want soldiers or do I want gunners? Because with gunners, they do less damage, but they can attack at a distance. Obviously. I'm not sure. One thing I do want to consult though. Profiles. Their coat of arms is a tree on top of 3 stripes. Noted. So that's something to include. Maybe like... probably bigger than that. Yeah, like this. And then... as soon as I build an overseer's office, and I'll also reveal what the country flag looks like. Okay, 3 stripes. But what color are the stripes? I think maybe one is red. And then another one is green. And then the bottom one will be gold. Yeah. Da-da-da. No, I can use the eraser because it's on a different layer. Yeah, just like that. Nothing terribly spectacular, but it matters to them. And then you can maybe like have it hung up like that. Or rather, have it hung like this. That works. Alright, and then finally we can get to proper like battle accessories. And then we'll just do spears, because spears are easier to draw. Okay. It's a weapon rack. And then... maybe like a training dummy. Somewhere. There's not much room. Like maybe like right here. not quite even, but... Well, it's kind of at an angle. Like maybe it's just uneven soil in that little spot there. That's better. Okay. We have a barracks, we can enlist more soldiers as we need. But every time we enlist a new soldier, it's going to, like, each unit comes at the cost of 1 food, as well as 5 trade goods each. At least we're rich-ish. Until the borough gets as rich as the fortress I had in my first campaign, I'm hesitant to think of anything lower than 100 as rich, but relatively speaking, we're doing pretty well. Okay, wait, so I built a barracks. It costs... Let me check. Barracks. 8. That's half to 4, so 19. Oh right, I forgot to merge the layers. There we go. $19. Okay. Next. We gotta note down. Build a barracks. Next. We're on the other side of the shrine. And maybe we can start with like 1 soldier. 1 fresh off the line. Just to start. Right there. Enlisted a soldier in the barracks. And then that will come at a cost of 5 trade goods. Wrong layer. Merge those layers. Actually, no, let me... It's weird about whenever I decide to try and erase something on a layer, like there's nothing on the layer, but I'm trying to erase it anyway. Like the resolution of the layer gets a bit funky, and it kind of annoys me. So it's knocked down to 50, and then this is just knocked down to 34. Very good. Okay. All that done. Actually, what I want to do is I want to mark this unit in some unique fashion. So maybe like a little band on, a little red band on like their ear. And this will be our first NPC that we mark down in the log. I'll work out the specifics later, off stream though. Yep, next round. Next round, what am I doing? So many windows. Okay, round 8. Diggers. We're gonna be adventurous now. We're gonna dig under the entrance. And under the entrance, and we draw a card. An 8 of hearts. Okay. So that's 8. That's 2 layers down, so now it's a +2. So that's 10. 10 resources. It's gonna have to be like a sort of winding a bit, as rabbit burrows usually tend to do, or most like burrows tend to do. Okay. So what do we want to do with this space, if anything at all? There's also the space that we dug right next to the apiary. Let's look through our options, shall we? Put that card on standby. I think thinking I either put in a dorms, at least in the space underneath here, or if I want to build something here, if I want to build something there, then it's probably gonna be, I think, an overseer's office. Or otherwise, a brewery, given that they're right next to the apiary. Decisions. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I will use this space for a brewery. Okay, brewery. It's 20 resources. Oh yeah, I gotta mark that down. Well, actually no. I found 10 resources from digging down. The brewery costs 20 resources, is halved by the storehouse to 10, so I could just leave it at 19. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yep. So... Decisions. There's things to pick from, but I think that would probably make the most sense. Okay. Brewery. Booery. Boozery. What does like a medieval era brewery look like? I can picture lots of barrels, lots of kegs, but like what does it look like? Let me Google it real quick. Medieval brewery. Okay, so I could expect like a big stirring pot. Okay. Noted. I'll try and keep it like relatively faithful. Not sure that's the right word, but okay. So right here, and then tricky. Maybe instead of a stool, it'll be like sort of like a little flight of stairs. And then in here is a little fire. Wood. And then resting on top of it is this pot. Probably do it at this height. And there's, yeah, stirring spoon. Yeah, like that. Sure. And then maybe let's try and make them like that big. Works for me. And then what I can do is just kind of trace holes there. Like that. And then little caps there. Yeah. Yeah. And then I think it also needs a keg. Just kind of hanging here. I don't know about y'all, but this works for me. And then, it needs a place dedicated to it, like directly dedicated. And since the apiary is right here, I am going to mark it with... Let me use this. I'm gonna mark it with a B. Mark it with a B so it's directly tied to this apiary. And that way it clarifies that the exact alcohol we're brewing is mead, I believe. Yes, mead. So now, eventually, if we build an inn, it will attract, or having mead on hand will attract certain types of NPCs. Or certain types of adventurers. We'll get there when we get there. Okay. So I should write down, built a brewery next to the apiary. Mead is brewed through the apiary. Yeah. Yeah. No, does that add any food? Let me check. No, but what it can offer is I can now enlist keg golems. The bunnies can now have keg golems working at this brewery. Interesting. Well, that's something I'll have to consider doing later. Alright, is there anything else I want to do this round? Anything else? I mean, I'm not really intending to make a keg golem right now, right this instant, but it might be good if I drew a token for the golem at the very least. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Let's just casually make ourselves a golem. I'm doing it off to the side here so that all the noise with all the stuff I drew in the brewery doesn't give me any difficulty. Oh wait, I need to do it in a new layer. Probably be a smart thing to do. And then this is its head. I can do like a little bit of its body here. Oh, that's an amusing thought. Put its eyes right there. Now, do I want one of the arms, or both arms, to be like typical little like robot arm? Or do I want them to both be like bendy, sort of similar to like the keg spigot? How about I do one of each? And then on its back it will carry its own spigot, or its own keg. I think maybe if we started it at white, but then like, okay. I was just quickly looking up the way mead is colored. Oops. And it could just be like filled with mead right here. And then with like little bubbles. Oh. Two bubbles like that, and then smaller bubbles like that. Yeah, I like that. That's our keg golem. So we will move the little guy over here. Oh, right here. Plunk him right here. And he will stay in the unit bank for now. So now we have keg golems on hand. Otherwise, I don't think I have anything else I want to do this round. Okay, so round 9. Diggers, where do I want you to go? Let's have you dig over here to the left in the second layer. Okay. So diggers dug to the left second layer, and what does the card tell us? Ooh. A 2 of clubs. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. This could be really, really bad. It depends on... It requires a roll of my d4, but... Okay, so let me just... clearing these artifacts, making it look all nice and solid. But along with it, that's too thin. Okay. So it turns out a 2 of clubs, as I said, clubs are natural formations, and a 2 of clubs in the formations table is a gas-filled chamber. And I need to roll exactly what type of gas is released. And there are 3 possibilities. And I'm hoping I don't get the worst one. Like, it's kind of... In the table itself, it's kind of listed from, like, worst threat to lowest threat. Alright. Here we go. Oh, thank God. Ah! I forgot about the second meds alarm. I took my meds, don't worry. But okay. So, it's not bad. It's not bad. We got the best one, that at the very least is just a little bit annoying, but only for certain units. Units that we don't have yet. And at this point we probably won't until this is properly resolved. Okay. So these are gas vents, and the type of gas that I got was blinding gas. And blinding gas is basically no more harmful than just regular smoke. Like, you know, all it really does is it doesn't kill any units, but it does obscure their view. So ranged units are, like, it basically prevents them from attacking, but we don't have any ranged units, so we're good. One thing about gas, though, is that gas rises. So it starts out just a little dark, disgusting, like clouds of gas, of thick, obscuring, vision obscuring gas. Alright, and right now I'm asking myself if I want to implement my little house rule regarding gases. But first, yeah, so the gas starts here, it flows into the nearest 2 chambers in the same row, but if it finds a way to rise up, it will. So it flows from here into here. Actually, it should probably be the whole space. Oh wait, I should probably put it under hazards, the hazard layer. Yeah, so there's gas here, and then there's going to be gas up here, and then that gas is going to leak into the nearest 2 adjacent spaces, both left and right. So yeah, basically everything except for this garden, apiary, and the brewery, they're gonna be covered in gas, in blinding gas. And I think, just for the sake of ease, I will impart my homebrew rule where the gas will just naturally dissipate over time. Yeah, so what I'll do is, instead of just drawing unique clouds each and every time, I'm just gonna copy, paste over all the rooms it's affecting. That's adorable. Oh, that makes me smile. Okay. And then in the storeroom, this garden. It's a lot of gas. And the bunnies are unaffected. But then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna merge all these layers into the hazards layer. And then I'm gonna lower the opacity to like 60, like that. That's good. That's good. So I think, okay, I need to clarify it's a blinding gas chamber. Blinding gas flows into the entrance, storehouse, garden, barracks, and shrine. So I'm gonna make it so that the further chambers, like all the chambers, like these 2 and then these 2. The entrance will take a little more time to dissipate. Actually, no. The entrance would probably seep out just as fast because it's the entrance. Like, there's a way out for the gas to travel through. So I think all these spaces will be affected by the gas for let's say... let's say 3 rounds. And then the chamber right next to the source will be 5 rounds, and then the chamber itself will be 10 rounds. I think that sounds peachy keen. Okay, so upper layer, or yes, in the first layer will dissipate in 3 rounds. I don't have my other game notes, like notepad, open, so I'm just kind of marking it through this log. Normally I don't. Oh well. I'm gonna mark everything down after the fact. Okay, so blinding gas. It doesn't do anything other than obscure our view. Obscure the unit's view. I think it's sort of like cute little characterization. I'm going to move these soldiers like into the barracks, like trying to escape the gas and then realizing, oh crap, there's no way to get out. Or like they have to keep going deeper and deeper into the burrow if they want to escape the gas, because it bothers their eyes, their sensitive little bunny eyes. Okay, but other than that, do I want to build anything? Maybe not. Yeah, no new rooms built. I don't feel like it this round. Okay. And then the soldiers at the no, I should probably like put the entrance guard. So moved into the barracks. Okay. And that's it for that round. Round 10. Okay. Here's where I'm also introducing another little house rule to make things a little interesting. Actually, before I do that, allow me to just save real quick. Okay, so gas will dissipate in 2 rounds. At the end of this next round, I will flip a coin, and depending on what I get, I will then roll a d6, I think. D6? 6, yeah. Okay. I would draw a d6, and then basically my rationale is that being rabbit folk, like, even though they're just about as intelligent as any other humanoid race throughout this world of Ecodel, they're nevertheless still very tasty to a wide assortment of predators, and they're also still fairly small too compared to regular humans. I think they stand at like 3 feet minus the ears, So, honestly, not that much taller than a dwarf, I don't think. I think they're about the same height. Yeah, so there's a myriad of large predators that could find the burrow and then sort of creep their way into the nearest, like, close to where the nearest units are, and basically try to get a snack on some of our rabbits. And I have multiple different predators that I made up myself. Again, this will all be decided at the end of the round. So for now, where do we want to set our diggers? Let's send them to... Let's send them over this way. And maybe, like, burrow... No. It's always so hard to choose. I'll dig from the right to, from this chamber. Okay. I'm gonna draw the card first. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, okay. It's not bad. It's just... it's kind of a reflex. I drew a 10 of clubs, and what that reveals as I outline the burrow, the chamber, we have come across quite an interesting formation. Again, just kind of to solidify all the lines, make it all relatively nice. Just because it's minimalist does not mean minimal effort. Okay. So we start out with this first chamber, and then it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down and down and down and down and down, all the way to the bottom. We discovered a volcanic shaft. Thankfully dormant, but nevertheless, it requires me to dig an entire descending passage all the way down to the bottom layer. Very, very long drop. This might make my job a little bit easier. So much trouble just for these artifacts. I wish I wasn't so picky about it. I wasn't picky about the cavern spaces that I drew in my first map. But then I decided not to be picky. Oh yeah, by the way, I decided to start a second campaign off-stream. I'm playing it off-stream. It's been going pretty well so far. I basically decided that I would take one of the options that I put in the Twitter poll and basically just make it so that I would be playing one of the unchosen campaigns to play in my spare time. And then I'm not gonna make the gas flow into the chamber. It's like once the gas settles in the chambers that it's supposed to initially, it doesn't spread anymore. I'm cutting it off. Hello, Bellamy! Welcome, welcome. Is this Krunglo's Cavern? No. This is a rabbit burrow called Glaylak. And I'm trying to help these rabbits make a home and also to produce a bunch of food because their country is having a sustainability crisis right now. We just discovered a volcanic shaft that stretches all the way down to the bottom layer. So that's interesting. It would likely require us to build an elevator in order to make our way all the way down. But you know, this saves us quite a bit of time. You know, we don't have to dig all the way down. Okay, so I'm gonna write down the diggers dug went to the right of the empty second layer space and found a volcanic shaft. All the gas in the upper rooms will dissipate in 2 rounds. What do we want to do? What do? We could try and build something like in this room. It's either in... No, it's only this room. I can't build anything in the entrance. Yeah, we can build something here. Let me take a look at the options. I know it would be utterly pointless to build an overseer's office right into the shaft. Like, absolutely pointless. But how about I build you know what? I think now might be the time to build an inn. Well, actually, wait. Oh, I don't have enough. Well, I can trade. Let's see, how many resources? That's... Okay, so I need 30 resources and 10 trade goods. I will trade 10 trade goods for 20 resources. and then built an inn. I'm just marking down like building an inn below the entrance. And then I'll think of a name for it later. It's named blank. And then, yeah. So I will hide the smoke while I work. So let's see. Probably start with like a sign. It's a work in progress. Just like a mug of some kind. Heck, I'll use the pencil. Okay. That'll do. And then, let's see, how do I want to shape this thing? Probably have an entrance right here, and then it's probably not gonna look too fancy. It would probably no, I'll start there, and then there, windows, make them a bit bigger. And then up here, actually no, that's not big enough. And then we can have like a balcony of sorts, like up here. Whole ass building right in this rabbit burrow. You know, it would probably be more efficient if I had like the fantasy name generator thing that I've been using. I think like just in the hurry to set stream up, I just slipped my mind. Oh well. Live and learn. Okay. Almost there. And then I think like just like a guardrail up. Make sure nobody falls off. Okay. So then, oops. Now that we have an inn, okay, I need to work through my stuff. Okay, so it costs. I traded 10 trade goods to carry 20 over to resources. And then I spent 30 to build the inn, so this is just at 9 now. And it built an extra 10, or requires an extra 10 trade goods to build the inn, so that's now at 30. And then I'm going to directly link this brewery to this inn. So I guess for the sign, I should probably put like that. Fizz. And then bees. Because we're brewing mead. And that means that now that we have an inn, what that does is we can hire an adventurer from outside the fortress, or outside the borough, to be able to help us. We'll have to pay another 10 trade goods to hire them. Oh, start of the next turn. No, wait. No, that's if... Oh, no, I misunderstood. We only have to pay 10 trade goods if our first adventurer is defeated. So we have to pay 10 trade goods to hire a new one. But our first one is just free, so... Okay. What that means is I have to draw a card. It is a Jack of Spades. It doesn't matter what the suit is, just what its number or face was. Ha! Alright then. So, I drew a jack, and on the adventure table, that says that our first hero, at a pizzly 1 strength, which is equal to 1 HP, is a jester. We have a silly little jester arrived in our hold. And because they are... because this inn is tied to a mead brewery, that means they are a ranged unit. Because mead gives the ranged buff, and being a jester, that means if any enemies happen to appear in the borough, instead of targeting the entrance, or whichever, like whatever, because I'm trying to think of the surface predators. But anyway, what the jester will do is that instead of targeting, like, the thing you would expect it to target, the enemy will target the jester instead. So... let's see. Okay, I can bring back the smoke. And then... yeah, over here. It clarifies that apparently mead is a favorite of elves, so it's probably going to be an elf jester. Trying to keep some, like, scale reference. Okay. hair. Blue hair, and then made a funny hat. Actually, let's make the hair like curl back. Like that, all kind of goofy like. I suppose one way you could look at them is that they're mutton chops. Make the ears a bit pointier. Okay, funny hat. Funny hat. Funny, goofy, silly hat. Actually, I'm wondering if... Yeah, do-over. Do-over, I'm gonna make it like the same dark gray that the rabbit units are. The rabbit units are. I'll still do the hair though. The hair's fun. Okay, and then the hat. And then maybe let's like a little thing on their head. And then these are like little flaps. Oh my! Suki! Suki! Hello, Raiders! Welcome, welcome! I am your beloved Issy. I'm Magical Froggy Girl. Awesome, Raid, because you're awesome. No, you're awesome. Let's be awesome together. Welcome, Raiders. Again, I am Issy. I am currently playing a solo indie map-making RPG sort of deal called Delve. And this is actually my second campaign. We are managing a burrow full of rabbits instead of dwarves, the usual dwarves. Right now we just built an inn, and I've been drawing the guest that arrives at an inn, who is a jester, an elven jester. How about I add like a little smile. Actually, no, more than just a smile. Their mouth open. Right there. And now they're definitely mutton chops. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream, Suki? What were you up to? I'm probably not gonna go for too much longer. It's getting late. Let me clean up the little shrub here. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll do it. So we put the Jester right here, and then we copy, paste for the unit bank, hide that again. We have a Jester. Is housed in the inn, specialized in mead. Stream went well. Doing a new game plus run of Horizon Zero Dawn, so still refreshing my head again for Forbidden West. That's a good idea. But yeah, Horizon is great. Okay, an adventurer, or no, a Jester arrived to the inn named blank. Again, I'm gonna leave the names and the little lore bits and prose for off stream. Gonna leave all the brainstorming to off stream so I don't bore you all to tears in my indecisive creativity. Okay, I need to look in. Okay, each inn can hold one adventurer, otherwise they brawl and it's just not worth the hassle. Each inn can also hold 5 elvish archers if you have mead. Okay. 5 of the rooms required to make this inn's drink are damaged and not repaired within 2 turns. The adventurer leaves. Okay, we'll have to keep that in mind. Okay, so here we have our Jester, who apparently is a ranged unit as well. So they can attack, you know, either one of the spaces adjacent to where they are, or even 2 grid spaces if there was any space. I just had a thought, but it would mean this volcanic shaft, we would essentially have to traverse it the long way around, and that would be kind of annoying. So maybe... I'll think of something. So we have the Jester, and now... right, at the end of this turn I have to flip a coin first. If it's heads, that'll be the cue. Hey look, it's heads! And that means a predator from the surface is going to sneak in, cause some trouble. Okay, so now I have to roll a d6. D6 from the little list of baddies that I have on hand. Okay, where is it? Here it is. I roll. And I got a 4. Ooh. This one's interesting. I'll have to flip the coin again for this one, just to see. Just to see, like, what comes of it. Because there's one of 2 outcomes with this one. One of 2 possibilities. Okay, flip. It's tails, okay. So the predator, quote unquote, the predator that appears here at the entrance, once again I'm probably gonna hide in the smoke. This will be in the enemy's lair, so I'll have to unlock that, lock in the units, because sure. Alright, starting off with the body. Neck, tail, legs, maybe go that, yeah. And then, let's do a pattern sort of like this. Yeah, that works. And then, no, I won't draw the mouth open. Okay, so what has wandered into the burrow is what is known as a gaspalope. And what a gaspalope is, in this little bio, a small black deer thought to hail from another realm. The bucks have pearly antlers that are coveted by merchants and mages alike. The does, however, are extremely dangerous. They alone bear the ability to steal someone's breath, causing them to choke to death. They relay these breaths to the bucks, who depend on it for sustenance. Finding a buck may bring fortune if hunted, but they are seldom found alone. So we did not get a buck. In fact, we have a doe. It's just one doe. One doe for one unit. But basically, the doe has to make a choice. Well, actually first, let me make sure that it is stashed in the unit bank. I'm gonna move it up a bit, like... Wait. Oh, damn it. Ah! What did I... Oh, I guess that layer wasn't necessary. No? No, don't do that. Yeah, I'm gonna delete that layer, and then... Yeah, that's my mistake. I used the eraser instead of the white. I thought I was using white, but not quite. Alright. So real quick, fixing up these errors. There. So I fuse those together. present in the burrow right now. I'm gonna put it right there. Copy. Get rid of that layer. Paste into the units, into the unit bank. Hide the unit bank. Okay. And then this can merge with the enemies layer. Yep, yep, yep. Now I'll just keep it in the center there. Alright. Well, we have a Gaspalope doe in our midst, seeking someone's breath. Seeking maybe some elven breath. It doesn't have any preferences, but the fact that this elf is a jester, that quickly spells trouble for next round. Okay, I'll close that. A Gaspalope doe arrives in the entrance. Little prose bit there. Round 11. And honestly, I think that's where I'm gonna leave it off for tonight. I didn't want to go too long. I can definitely keep going, but like, y'all probably don't want to stay up too long if you don't usually do the night owl thing like I do. Sorry, night frog. Put the D4 back. Retire these dice for tonight, as well as let's see, where did I put the dice? I'll just put them over here. Okay, coin can go over there. All right, this has been Delve, the burrow of Glaylak. I will make sure to write all the pros and possibly introduce some of the NPCs for this campaign. It's a little more difficult to like keep focused on gameplay when we're like, I think like a minimal amount of the fun factor is kind of taken away, just because like I prevented myself from writing prose at the same time. But I do it for you. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. And plus drawing in this style is fun for me. Okay. So that is all I have for tonight. I'll close down. Double check it is saved. Okay. Saved as a PSD? Yes. Okay. So the layers are not going anywhere. I had to learn that the hard way when I didn't save the units, or didn't save the file correctly. Alright. It's definitely more low-key kind of stream this time around. That doesn't bug me. The log is saved? Yes. Okay. I'll have to jot down all the relevant game notes as well. I'll take care of that right skippity-doo-dah. Close the appropriate tabs, go on to Twitch, and let's find a friend to raid in this late night. Actually, no. I know who we're gonna be raiding tonight, because thankfully she's still going. Yeah, so my big dragon sister, Aura, is streaming right now, and she's having a subathon. Right now she's playing Final Fantasy XIV. I don't know virtually anything about it, but we're gonna pass the love on to my big sister. Here's our raid messages. Here we are. And then I make sure that I'm ready. Alright, /raid. Plus Charm. She is absolutely darling and adorable, and sometimes kind of feral, but that's why we love her. She's great. I love her so much. She's fantastic. Couldn't ask for a better big sister. Yes. Alright. I am planning to stream next Monday and Friday, of course. I will plan to post a schedule thingy up on Twitter on Sunday. Yeah, thank you all so much, Lily Pals, for coming in and indulging my obsession with this game. Yeah, no idea what I'm gonna be up to next week. I'm probably gonna keep next week Delve free. The week after, though, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what I get up to next week. But I hope to see you all there anyway, Lily Pals. Thank you all so much for your support and love. Big hugs as we go on into the night. I have Subway to eat. Ooh boy. Alright. We are going to raid Aura now. Oh yeah, Swimmy!